Imagine a time of knights and castles, a time when England was a land of deep forests and mysterious tales. In this world steeped in folklore and wonder emerged the strange story of the Green Children of Woolpit. Our story takes us to the village of Woolpit in Suffolk, England. Sometime during the 12th century, villagers discovered two children, a brother and sister, near a wolf pit. But these were no ordinary children, their skin was green, a detail chronicled in the few historical accounts that mention them. Imagine the shock of the villagers finding these unusual children by the pit. Word of the Green Children spread, becoming a tale whispered around hearths and recounted in hushed tones. Who were these children? Where did they come from? Their story became a medieval mystery, a puzzle that continues to intrigue us today. To understand the mystery of the Green Children, we must first journey back to 12th century England, to the village of Woolpit in Suffolk. Imagine a rural community surrounded by dense forests, where life revolved around agriculture and the rhythms of the seasons. Woolpit, whose name likely comes from wolf pits used for hunting, was part of a world steeped in superstition and belief in the supernatural. People believed in fairies, spirits, and magical beings. Life in medieval Woolpit was harsh and often unpredictable. The villagers were devoutly religious, their worldview shaped by the teachings of the church. In such a world, the arrival of the Green Children must have seemed like an act of God or perhaps something more sinister. What truly set the Green Children apart was not just the time and place of their arrival, but their utterly unique appearance. Their skin, as all accounts emphasize, was green, a detail that immediately marked them as different, as outsiders in the world they entered. The children spoke in a language no one in Woolpit could understand. Imagine their words, strange and melodic, washing over the bewildered villagers, a symphony of sounds that held no meaning.
We couldn't understand a word they said, poor things.
Despite their initial fear and confusion, the villagers took the children in, offering them food and shelter. The children, however, refused all food for several days, further adding to their mystique. It was only when they were shown beans, a common crop in the area, that they began to eat. The boy, described as the younger sibling, grew weaker and eventually died. The girl, however, adapted to her new life, slowly losing her green colouring and learning to speak English. She eventually integrated into the community, even marrying a local man. Section 4. Where did they come from? Exploring the theories. Theories about the origins of the Green Children abound, each attempting to explain the unexplainable. Some suggest the children were victims of an unknown illness that caused their skin to turn green. Chlorosis, a type of anemia, has been proposed, but it doesn't fully explain all the details, especially their unusual speech. Others point to folklore and mythology, suggesting the children were fairies or beings from another dimension, accidentally stumbling into our world. Another theory proposes the children were Flemish immigrants, perhaps orphaned or separated from their families during a time of political unrest. Could their green skin have been a result of malnutrition, and their language a Flemish dialect unfamiliar to the English villagers? Section 5. Echoes of enchantment folklore and the medieval mindset. The legend of the Green Children of Woolpit, regardless of its veracity, offers a glimpse into the medieval mindset, a world where the lines between reality and fantasy were often blurred. In a time when people believed in fairies, goblins, and magical creatures, the story of the Green Children would have resonated deeply. Medieval England was a culture steeped in folklore. Stories of supernatural beings, enchanted forests, and otherworldly encounters were not merely entertainment. They were woven into the fabric of everyday life.
The Green Children, with their unusual appearance and unknown language, could easily have been perceived as beings from one of these stories come to life. Their arrival would have been seen as a portentous event, a sign of divine favour, or perhaps a warning from the otherworld.
Section 6. A timeless tale, the enduring allure of the Green Children. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit continues to captivate us centuries after it was first recorded. Why does this medieval mystery endure, its allure undimmed by the passage of time? Perhaps it's the very nature of the unknown that draws us in, the tantalizing possibility that something truly extraordinary occurred in that small English village. The legend speaks to our fascination with the unexplained, the mysteries that lie beyond the realm of our understanding. The Green Children, forever frozen in time between two worlds, embody the liminal, the space between what we know and what we can only imagine. Their story reminds us that reality is often stranger than fiction, and that some mysteries may never be fully explained.